Okay, so take three. First time it was fire trucks and police officers that ripped through right past my window and made me restart. Prayers to the firemen and the police officers for whatever they're doing. But and then take two, I forgot to turn on my face cam. So hopefully third time's a charm. But anyways, this is a video to break down a mid-month recap of my swing trades and what I'm looking for headed into late October. So if we jump right into it, right in the Discord, I made a video, one of my first videos breaking down the team's Discord. I have added more channels and more members have joined. So if you are looking for a Discord of like-minded individuals, there is a link in the description. Next 10 people are 100% free to join, so make sure you join. And it's judgment-free zone, so beginners are welcome. But anyway, excuse me. My watch list for October, I messaged this at October 1st. And so it's SPAQ, FEAC, and Apple. So if we jump right into Thinkorswim, we'll break down Apple first. And why do I see value in Apple? October 13th, this coming Tuesday, they do have a big event. I'm not sure what they're going to disclose. I'm pretty sure just iPhone 12. I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot of research and there's been many leaks about it. But the chart does look phenomenal. So it does have a MACD crossover right here. It did break the 180-day simple moving average, or SMA, and it did break the resistance line of 118. That was really a buy point for me. So the only thing that I do not like is the RSI is looking a little overextended. But if there does come a good buy opportunity Monday morning, this is my number one stock. I'm looking at headed into late October. I know there's a lot of speculation around Monday. Monday is open, actually. It is Columbus Day, but the NASDAQ is open, so don't be confused. Thank God, because I do not like 3-day weekends in the stock market. At school, I loved them, but the stock market, not really. Next one, FEAC. Since shouting it out, ran up about 20%. The only reason I did not invest in this one is there's a higher form of risk. So I did the least amount of due diligence on this stock as I did all the other ones I felt. But high risk, high reward, I guess. So this is about 20% runner. Here, I'll show you my tool here. About 20% runner. So on a $100,000 position, that's about 20 grand. You do the math of how big your positions would be. SPAQ, I did take a small position, $1,500 or 1,500 share position. Sorry. I think just over about 20,000. But since then, ran about 10%. I was up over $1 a share at one point, but after 12 o'clock noon time, I kind of set all things stock market aside. I like to focus on my friends and family and work. I don't want to let it consume my life as it did at one point, as I'm sure all of you young beginner traders know. You always want to check your phone, right? So that's one thing that I do stress is whatever time of the day you find is less movement around noon 1 o'clock range. Not a whole lot of things happen, so I make sure to kind of let that be okay. Afternoon, whatever else I want, not stock market related. But moving on to the next one is Tesla. So Tesla, I am really happy with my sell point around 440. I saw for it to be a little overextended, and it did not rip and make higher highs. It did make higher lows, as you can see right here, but it did not make higher highs. And since I've sold, it has not really been much higher. So as a trader, that is a good sign for me, knowing, okay, I'm selling at the top. I'm doing a good job locking in profit. I'm not letting it run and turning into a bag holder, some people call it. But meaning you're down so much money that you just refuse to sell. You need to have proper risk management, because if you don't, you could lose everything, right? So I am glad of my Tesla plays right here. You can see I sold the kind of near the top right here, near the top of this peak right here. Same thing with Apple, sold near the top right before that kind of big dip. And since then, I'm yet to buy in, but again, this is my number one, and I'll come back to this and break it down. But anyways, I just wanted to stress, know your risk to reward on these swing trade stocks. So for Apple, it's showing kind of the greatest risk to reward for me right now. A, the chart looks good. B, there's upcoming catalysts. And C, the risk to reward is about 2-to-1 ratio. So it's about 20 to 17% of the next highs where it could run. And for its risk, I would not sell. I'd probably honestly sell around 110 range, which is about 6%. So even if the lowest around here is about 12%, so about 2-to-1 ratio, 3-to-1 ratio would be perfect. But 2-to-1 is more day trading. But again, win two, lose one, 2 steps up, 1 step back, you're winning, right? So Tesla, let's break this one down. It is in a consolidation period right now, which is great for us swing traders because we want to see rest. We don't want to see this huge up, down, up, down. That's what day traders are for. That's what day trading is for, capturing that huge momentum. Swing trading is long-term holding. You don't want to invest in a company that's always up and then always down. That shows indecision. So consolidation phase is a kind of a rest period, kind of recuperate and try to find a good area to buy in. It is riding this 180-day SMA line, so I'm looking for re-entry around the 450 area. That gives enough confirmation for me to say, hey, this thing has room to run and break new highs. And right now, the risk to reward is about, the high right now is about 20%, and the risk, let's say 350 range, is again 20%. So like a 1-to-1 ratio is not something that I, as an investor, I look for. But SPAQ has probably got the sweetest risk to reward ratio, just because it carries another little form of risk. But the only thing I do not like about it is it's an EV company, and that's been kind of the hype for all 2020 is electric vehicles are now becoming more popular. There's like 47 countries in China that are now, or countries, sorry, companies in China that are trying to produce electric vehicles. So I think they are a little late to the party, although they just came out with merger news and they're looking to merge around the 28th of October. So that is one thing to look forward to. SHLL, Tortoise Acquisition Corp, they ran 50 something percent. And I think this can very easily as well. So if we were to buy in, hypothetically, even the MACD crossover, which is a perfect buy indication for me, all-time highs is about 50%. And honestly, I would not let this thing run past $13, below $13. So about 5-to-1 ratio, which is great. But again, this thing is more on the volatile side, so you want to be careful. Keep your position on this kind of minimal. I had a 1,500 share position, like I said, just shy or just over 20 grand, I think. So not like a huge, massive position, but it's not really a small one. So I did capture. My max loss was I think $1,000, but I did gain about $1,000 on this trade. I'm more than happy with it. But again, this is my number 3 just because it carries another form of risk. So again, Apple 1, Tesla 2, and SPAQ 3. So we're only 10 days into October, and I'm looking ahead about 2 more weeks of trading weeks of October. Thoroughly excited to see what's yet to come, especially with the election coming right around the corner. I think you're going to see a lot of volatility, but the NASDAQ is recovering. This is a triple ETF of the NASDAQ, so it's something that I look forward to trading because it's a little bit higher risk, higher reward compared to just trading the actual NASDAQ future. I did trade it one time in the past, but for now it's showing the same thing like Apple, a 20% gain for about more like Tesla, about 20% loss. So as you can see, the NASDAQ is recovering and headed to all-time highs. I think we're going to see a little choppiness next few weeks because the election is just right around the corner. But after that, December, January, February is historically great months for day traders and swing traders. So thoroughly excited for those next upcoming months. And after the election, I'm sure everyone is, that unrest of where the country's headed, I'm sure it's got a lot of people boggling their minds, right? But one thing I do want to encourage you guys to do is stay motivated, stay focused, but don't do anything that antagonizes your character, right? Often we can kind of derail of our goals and not really and fall short of achieving them just because we do things that antagonize their character. So if you'd like for me to make more videos on the lifestyle I'm choosing to live and pushing towards hitting goals, right? We don't want to just set January 1st New Year's goals that last 2-3 weeks max. We want to start New Year's goals like here Weimer says today and really hammer them out. So by January 1st, you're already making it a lifestyle or a habit. So stay motivated, stay focused, don't do anything to antagonize your character, but most importantly, stay safe, guys. So if there's any stock you want me to break down, comment, DM me on Instagram, but like this video if you like these breakdowns and stock suggestions. So other than that, have a good night, guys.